Hey, welcome back to the channel, Tea Times for Two, Golf Travel for Couples. Hey, I'm Scott.
And I'm Cheryl.
And today we are in Myrtle Beach at Carolina National Golf Club in Bolivia, North Carolina. And today we're going to rate the golf course and we're going to answer the question.
Is Carolina National Golf Club a must-play when staying in North Myrtle Beach?
So stay tuned. All right, welcome back. When we rate golf courses and resorts around the world, we rate them based on 5 categories. The first of which is layout and playability for all levels of players. Category 2 is the aesthetics or the wow factor of the golf course. How beautiful is the golf course? The third category is course conditions. What kind of shape was the golf course and the whole facility in when we played there or stayed there? Then category 4, we normally do the amenities that the golf course and the resort has. But those of you who've been to Myrtle Beach, or if you haven't been to Myrtle Beach, you know that the golf courses are mostly standalone. You got the golf course, you might have a grill, you may have a locker room, you may not, but they're just golf courses. There aren't any, like you go to Cabo or the Dominican Republic, where you got to stay and play, where you've got a swimming pool and tennis courts and horseback riding at some of them and pickleball. You're going there for the golf, and most of you are going to stay in condos down on the beach because you want to enjoy the beach like we do when we go in the summertime. So for amenities, we're not going to rate each one. Now you can go to places like Barefoot Landing and have stay and play. You can go to the Legends and that. Some of these you can as well, but most of you are going to get a condo down on the beach and enjoy that as well. So if they have stay and play, we'll mention it, but we're not going to rate the amenities like we would, a resort in the Dominican Republic. And then finally, the 5th category is value or bang for the buck. How much are you getting for what you're paying? All right, first category, layout or playability for all levels of players. For layout, we're going to give Carolina National 5 stars. What about playability?
I'm going to give it 5 stars as well.
All right, that's our high rating. That's a 27-hole Fred Couples design golf course complex about an hour north of Myrtle Beach, maybe a hair further if you're staying in North Myrtle Beach, maybe a little under. What's the course?
So the course is 3 nines, the egret, the heron, and the ibis.
Egret, heron, and ibis. All right, the length of the course, this is what I like about Carolina National, and probably why Cheryl's rating it 5 stars for playability, is they've got what they call the short course sets of tees that run from 3,000 yards all the way up to just over 7,000 yards from the tips. So literally any level of player can play Carolina National, and you can bite off as much as you want to chew. It's kind of like Bandon Dunes, where we went, and you wouldn't think a 5-star resort like Bandon Dunes, it would be so hard and difficult for a high handicap player. But if you've been there, you know they've got tees that run anywhere from 3,800 yards all the way back to 7,000 yards. So that's why we love Carolina National. Extremely playable for all levels of players.
Yeah, and Golf Digest gave this course 4.5 stars, which is actually pretty rare. They don't give 4.5 stars to just any course.
Well, I don't believe there's maybe one other in the whole Grand Strand that got 4.5 stars. So you know how highly they rated that. Yeah, and all 3 nines run along the marsh and the Lockwood Folly River, so you're getting awesome views, wildlife. You'll see gators, you'll see all kinds of birds, sanctuaries. You're going to see deer out on the golf course. So it's just a beautiful, peaceful round of golf, day of golf, really. So.
And this course has a really large practice area, which is nice.
Yeah, so if we were going to rate amenities, this one has one of the bigger practice areas other than like the Legends or the TPC Myrtle Beach. It's got a really big practice area, so it's really nice. All right, a second category, aesthetics or the wow factor. We're going to give Carolina National
4 stars.
4 stars. That's a beautiful layout set along the marshland and the Lockwood Folly River, pretty much on every hole. It starts out kind of in the trees and the houses, but then moves out on the marshes and the river for most of the rest of the golf course.
Yeah, and out of the 3 nines, we played the heron and the ibis.
Yeah. Some of our favorite holes on the course, and we'll start with the heron side first.
So starting off with hole number 1, this is a shortish par 4 along the marsh. So the safe shot off the tee is going to be down the right side along the fairway, but if you're a long hitter, you can carry the bunker on the left and make it a really short hole.
Yeah, there's a lot of risk involved because you got the marsh out there in the river. But yeah, you can play it down the left side if you can bomb it and carry the bunker. But yeah, you got to be careful. Moving on to hole 3, it is a shortish medium par 4 that really narrows down. It plays a lot shorter than what the hole says on the numbers because the fairway really narrows with the tree line down at about 125 yards. So you want to lay it up short of that and just leave yourself a short iron or wedge in and make the hole much easier. If you try to bang it past that, you're really bringing trouble into play. But it's a really pretty hole, as you can see on the screen here. We really enjoyed number 3. Moving on to hole number 5. This is really cool and very scenic par 3 that kind of runs along the river. It's kind of unique in that the tee boxes basically form about 180 degrees around the hole. So you got different views. You could play it 30 different days in a row and play from a different spot, and you get a different view and a different angle and can play a completely different hole. So it's really unique in that way, but you kind of got to be careful with that river over on the right. The winds can play havoc off of it, and you may not feel it on the tee box.
Yeah, and number 8 is going to be a shortish par 3. However, the green has severe breaks, so it makes it really important that you hit the right part of the green.
Yeah, that was one thing about Carolina National. I think the difficulty of the golf course is on the greens because they're so undulating. You get a lot of big breaking putts. So you might hit the green, but you hit the wrong part of the green, and now you're looking at 3 putts. So, yeah, putting it in the right spot of the green is critical on Carolina National. Moving on to the Ibis side, some of our favorite holes. We'll start off number 4. It's a medium length par 4 with a split fairway. It's really kind of cool. The left side of the fairway is a lot wider, and it's a shorter carry over the marsh, but you're going to get an uneven lie. You're going to get a downhill lie or an uphill lie. You're not going to have a flat lie. If you hit it down the right side, you've got to carry more of the marsh, and it's a lot narrow up there, but you're going to get a flat lie, and you're just going to have a little short wedge in. So again, it's one of those that makes you think off the tee box. It was a great design by Fred Couples.
And so the number 5 hole is going to be the signature par 3 along the marsh and the Lockwood Folly River.
Yeah, beautiful hole.
Yes. This is a medium length hole, but it's protected by the river and 2 bunkers. However, the wind can definitely play havoc off the river with this hole.
Yeah, definitely. If you guys haven't played in South Carolina or in the South, I'm from Georgia, and you haven't played in those tall pine trees, if you watch the Masters every year, well, you're going to understand why they stand over a shot forever, because the wind will swirl. If you get an opening like this hole off the river, the wind will come down that and it will channel. And your app might tell you the wind's out of the southeast, but it swirls off of those trees, those tall pine trees. And so it's hard to get a reading on the wind. So club selection is critical on this hole, several holes on this golf course. Number 9, I love this golf hole. It's a short par 4, and if you've watched our other videos, you know I love short par 4s because they make you think. Well, this is another split fairway, kind of like hole 4 it was, I believe. If you go down the left side, the water runs down the left side, and you can hit it through the fairway if you're not careful, so you got to be careful what you hit off the tee. But if you go the right side, which is a little safer off the tee, then your second shot has to carry a bunker over, and it's hard to stop it on that green because your angle into that green's it's harder to hold the green.
Our third category, course conditions, we're going to give this course 4 stars.
Yeah, Carolina National's been in great shape every time we played it, but again, we've only played it in the summertime, June and July when we go up there. Again, like we said in some of our other videos, course conditions can be hit or miss. You might go play it in December, or you go play it in August, and it may not be as good a shape. Just know when you go to Myrtle Beach, call them, find out when their maintenance is. Summer maintenance, the courses are going to run anywhere from May all the way through June, and then some of them even are as late as July. So you just got to find out when they are, so when you book your trip, you know you're not getting greens that were just punched or just aerated. So I always call ahead, make a spreadsheet out, take the spreadsheet with us, book my courses that either haven't been punched yet or aerated yet, or have 2 or 3 weeks after they've been aerated, or we don't play them. So I'm not going to, some people get on these and, well, the greens have just been punched. Well, do your homework and make sure that they haven't been. So this one's always been in great shape when we played it, and was definitely worth the drive up. In fact, if it was closer, it would cost you double what we pay to play it. So be grateful that you have to drive, because you're getting an amazing golf course for a lot less money. All right, category 5, value or bang for buck. What are we going to give Carolina National?
4 stars.
4 stars compared to other Myrtle Beach golf courses. If we were comparing this to golf courses that we played all around the world, it would definitely be 5+ stars, because you can play Carolina National for how much money?
Yeah, so depending on when you play, midweek winter is going to be between $50 and $60. Summer, $65 to $70.
That's amazing, because the quality of the golf course is just unreal, and the views you're going to get on the marsh. Again, you can go to Dominican Republic, and we paid $250 plus caddy fees plus tip, and it wasn't anywhere near the condition of this golf course, and we're playing it for $70 or less, depending on when you play it. So it's an awesome deal. So 4 stars compared to other golf courses in Myrtle Beach, because you can play some that are even less than this, but you can also play some that are more. You can go play the barefoot courses, which I absolutely love, but they're not twice as good as this, and you're getting it for far less. So definitely a great value. All right, let's recap our overall score for Carolina National Golf Club. I'm going to give Carolina National 4.5 stars. Absolutely love the golf course.
Yeah, I'm going to give it 5 stars.
5 stars. She's giving away the stars today. 5 stars. The course layout was terrific. Absolutely loved the layout. I thought Fred Couples did an excellent job. The course condition when we played it was great. We absolutely loved our playing this golf course. I always book it when we stay on the north end.
Yeah, and of course, important to me, beautiful scenery on every hole. Lots on the water and marsh. So absolutely love the scenery there. Also, they have multiple tees, which allows, every ability level to play, and you can have fun. You're not stressed out.
Yeah, anywhere from 3,000 yards to 7,000 yards. So, it's a great golf course for every level of player. So let's answer the question that we posed. Is Carolina National a must play when you stay in North Myrtle Beach? And both of us would say absolutely yes. It's definitely worth your trip. But again, you might want to pair it with a round at River's Edge on the way back into town, or any of the golf courses in Calabash or just across the border into North Carolina, because then you can stop in Calabash and get some good seafood right down on the river.
Need to do a video on the seafood.
I do need to do a video. I mean, just look. I've eaten plenty of shrimp out of that river in the Calabash River. So definitely worth it. So you've seen what we rated Carolina National Golf Club. What'd you think when you played it? Please leave us comments in the comments below so we know what you thought about it, and we can share it with our followers all around the world.
As always, remember, if you like this video, please hit like and subscribe below so that we can keep providing content to couples like us who love to play golf and travel.
And stay tuned and come back next week as we continue our Myrtle Beach series, as we go to Thistle Golf Club, which is just right down the road there in Calabash, North Carolina, or Sunset Beach, North Carolina, and we'll rate the golf course and tell you about our experiences there. Or you can check out any one of our other videos from our series, such as Bandon Dunes or
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. You always go with Las Vegas. Or Cabo San Lucas, or the Dominican Republic, or the Bahamas even. We even hit Curacao. So check out one of our other series that we've got posted up here. And hopefully one day we'll see you on the first tee.
That's right. Hit them straight.
Bye.